I am the disabled guy with the disabled life. This podcast is going to be about disabled issues and other things that interest me and others from the disabled community. I did this so that people understand what we go through in life and what we do, because a lot of what we do, it is interesting. I'm also going to talk a little bit about ADA and things of that nature. It's something that's very important to me and something that I learned a lot about when I did an episode. I'm going to talk more about it. Okay. This podcast, it's going to come out at 10 p.m. Saturday and Wednesday. So that's when that's when I think most people listen. Most people listen at night or have the episodes there for during the for the daytime. So let me stop this. Stop. Okay, let me say something. This was not the episode I planned. I thought that I was going to be doing some Red Cross training. My plan was to discuss some my experiences at that training. But due to a weather situation, we did not go to that training. That training has been postponed. So let me talk to you a little bit about something that some of you guys remember, some of you guys don't. Okay, yesterday on Friday, I went to the doctor using a Miami-Dade County STS. What I'm going to talk to you about today is an issue that I had with them, and this is part of my life. What happened was, in the morning everything went fine, but in the afternoon I had a safety issue. What I mean by safety issue is the belt was placed in the wrong way. The way the lap belt is supposed to be placed is it has to be placed in on your hip like you normally would. This guy didn't do that. He placed it over my barrel type armrest. So that makes it unsafe, and that makes it not hold you in when that makes it not hold you in if there's if they break hard, or if they or God forbid they have an accident. So my other concern was that it was raining yesterday after we had all these downpours for a couple of days since last week. So, the roads were wet, things are slicker, stopping distances are less, and, it's a safety concern. I didn't feel safe. So what happens is, when that occurs, you call the county, which oversees the contractor. That's the way this works. The contractor, what happens is a contract. The county has a contract with these people, and then they have a subcontractor. I actually got a subcontractor because I'm familiar with the contract with the company and how this works. The contracting company is Transport America, or TA. That's who we call when we need transportation schedules and routes. But so they farm this out to their subcontractor. That's what happened. So this guy did not do his. I knew this in the morning because I knew this was going on in the morning because you get most of the time you get the same company in the morning and the afternoon. So if it's 2 trips, if it's 3 trips, I don't know, or 4 trips, I don't know. But that's how that works. So for those of you that don't know this procedure, and what happens is, so you file such with the county. The county contacts, I believe it's Transport America, and then they do an investigation, and they tell you what's happening. So they have 10 days, I think it's 10 to 15 days, work days, to let these people to investigate and then respond. But the thing is, they have to respond back to the county. The county will then the county contacts us as the complaining party, and then they would tell us what is the case. If for some reason we disagree with that, we use the following term. The following term is I disagree with findings, and they send that. So that's how that works. I've had an experience. I don't like it because I felt unsafe. It was something that I shouldn't have to deal with, but it happens. I tend not to confront. I tend not to speak to the driver on this because I don't want them to be annoying to me or anything of that nature. I'd rather get off that vehicle and let the supervisor deal with whatever they deal with. Let be bygones be bygones. Once that is, I don't feel like I want to be confrontational with these people. I don't like it. But there's times I've had to when my wheelchair has been loose and I've told them to do something. I remember one time the seatbelt, the shoulder belt, which they attached to the clip on the lap belt. That thing came loose, and I said something, and then the driver got mad and gave me an attitude about it and said, "But this lady's on since 7 o'clock." I go, I thought to myself, that's not my problem. The belt came off. I can't help it. That's why I don't like to talk to these people about anything. That's why I'd rather let the supervisors deal with them when I'm off this vehicle. I can call customer service, have them deal with them. But again, I'm not comfortable with that. It's got to be a dire problem, a big emergency for me to do that. I've never done it because I've never felt that was warranted. But to be honest with you, if it's warranted, I will do it. Oh. Thank you for listening to my episodes. My episodes will come out Monday and Wednesday. You can listen to me on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and many others, including iHeartRadio. The reason I've done this podcast is to give people a voice, because I think that the disabled community is missing a voice. But I am in a unique position of being able to afford minimal equipment to do this. I'm going to give you my email address. If you want to contact me, is ke4ku@gmail.com. And you can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, at The Disabled Guy, and in a few other places where I put my episodes out on Facebook too. With that, thank you for listening.